Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. It's Saturday. Going to talk about a book this morning, The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. You can see this one. She actually signed the cover there on it. So we're going to talk a little bit about this book today. You know, I am drinking out of Smiling is My Favorite from the movie Elf. Will Ferrell, one of his best roles. I also really liked him in Daddy's Home 2, which was a Christmas themed movie with Mark Wahlberg, and Mel Gibson was in there, and John Cena had that little part, and they sing the song at the end. Love that Christmas movie too. But Elf, just Will Ferrell, incredible. So good message too. Smiling is my favorite. I hope you do a lot of smiling. Give a smile to someone on this Christmas season. Brighten their day. Get everybody smiling and being a little bit more friendly and happy, and get that holiday spirit among as many as we can. And before I talk about Mel Robbins' book, got a shout out to my daughter. She's on her way to New York City today. She will be performing at Carnegie Hall tonight. Last time she performed at Carnegie Hall was when she was a high school student, and I got to go to New York. Wife and I went to New York and saw a bunch of the sights. Also went to the performance at Carnegie Hall. She was with her high school band that performed there. This year, she is with a drama group that they put on the play High School Rock or Schoolhouse Rock, the one that made into a movie with Jack Black. My mind's going blank now. But they will be performing a couple songs, I think 3 songs from that performance, along with some other University of Pennsylvania groups. So it's sort of an ensemble of these different groups that were performing at Penn, and they're going to be doing selections at Carnegie Hall this evening. I wish that we were there to see this performance. I'm hoping there might be some videos or pictures or something that she'll be able to send to us. But I just think that's pretty awesome that she went to Carnegie Hall as a freshman in high school, and now she's performing at Carnegie Hall as a senior in college. Sort of some couple cool end caps there on her educational years. Dixon's here and said School of Rock. Yep, that's the play she was in. Don't know why I was having brain thing. I just got so much going on. My brain is weird. So she's doing that this evening. She'll be on a bus. And she even thought about not going back on the bus to Penn tonight. She might stay in New York with a friend, go back tomorrow. I'm not sure. She hasn't updated us yet. She's been doing travel and school and final prep and just busy as all can be. But hope that she has a great time in New York City. Quick little update. I told people I had early yesterday because I went to the surgeon. He gave a cortisone shot in the hand. You can sort of see the bruise there if you're watching on the video. That's where he stuck the needle in and then put the cortisone up into that middle finger, which should stop that popping and trigger finger in a couple days. I mean, today it's still really tight and can hardly bend it. It's not popping. Got the big bruise, but hopefully that'll be better. For the other pain, instead of doing the injection, he wanted me to do a topical and then just keep doing PT. He couldn't see anything seriously wrong with the x-rays. It's more tendonitis and tendon problem going on right now. So that was good news. Just drive on. I just wanted to make sure I confirmed that doing stuff, even though it was painful, wasn't doing any damage. And he said, no, you're not doing any damage. It looks okay. So we'll keep driving on. So we did that update. Let's talk about Book Saturday. Going to do the one book today. Said I got this signed copy of the 5-Second Rule. Heard so much about Mel Robbins. She's extremely popular these days. She's on the cover of Success magazine, which I read. The new Green book that's out. There was a huge table just of that book at Barnes & Noble, over on Black Friday and Thanksgiving weekend. So she's just super popular these days. And I found this at the, signed copy at the used bookstore and thought, I'm going to pick that up and throw it into my reading. And I did. And I enjoyed it. The 5-second rule is pretty simple. It's pretty much whenever you want to do something, but you got a little bit of doubt or hesitating doing it, but you know you need to do it, you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, or whatever word you want to use to prompt action. She started out with it getting out of bed in the morning. Instead of hitting the snooze, instead of going back and under the covers, the alarm goes off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, get out of bed. That's the rule. That's the simple rule of what this book is about. And you do that for anything that you need to get started and that you put off, and that sometimes you don't make the correct decisions and you hesitate for whatever reason, whether it's fear or whatever. And so this book pretty much explains that rule and why it works. So you have the 5-second rule, 5 seconds to change your life, and how she discovered it. She discovered it, getting out of bed, what you can expect, and then why the rule works. Then she talks about courage and what are you waiting for? It's motivational that you use this rule to get things going in your life, and how courage changes your behavior and can help you improve your health and your productivity, stop procrastination, stop worrying, stop anxiety, beating fear, and then building confidence and to pursue your passion and improve and enrich your relationships. That's sort of the chapters. And then a lot of it in here, you have, little blocks of people that wrote her saying how this rule has helped them. So I like the rule. I think she explains it well, and I think some of the science behind it, getting your mind to work, and she explains why counting backwards works better than counting forwards and so forth. A lot of that is good. There is the stuff in here, all these little sidebars of the people claiming how it helped them and stuff. I sort of skim past those. That might be motivating for some folks and help you. For me, I read them quickly and skimmed those. But the overall message in this book, pretty solid, and I think it works. I try it, and I do some things, and I find myself doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And one of the reasons I picked that up is I was watching a video a while back, and I forget who I was watching or reading or listening to. I forget exactly. But they said the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and thank you to Mel Robbins. And I was like, I had to learn a little bit about that. And then I found this book, signed copy at the used bookstore, and thought, I'm going to. I liked it. It was a good, quick read because I skimmed parts, and some of the parts of the chapters weren't as relevant to me because I don't have the fear and the anxiety and some of that maybe she's helping more people with. But some of the stuff I have found myself using it, and it does. It sort of kickstarts you to get you into action. And so that part of it, I really enjoyed. I think there are, because she talks about it in here, some TED Talks, and some of the people wrote about her TED Talk. So she must have a TED Talk on that topic. I have not watched it yet, but you might be able to go watch that TED topic and get everything that you need to kickstart you without having to purchase or buy the book. But I said, it's a good book if you want to have that for a motivational read and inspire you to do more. I already did that. Dixon said School of Rock, which, my daughter's doing, which is, awesome. And then Dixon said, but a proper countdown always starts with 10, LOL. Well, she does it 5. I like the shorter one too, because it's quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, your alarm goes off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get out of bed. And you do it. You don't give yourself time to think and rationalize about reasons not to. You just do it and do those things that you need to do. That's the book for this week. Go out, make it a spectacular Saturday. Enjoy this holiday season. Enjoy it. Make sure you're having some fun, smiling at people, enjoying it. Don't get caught up in the hustle and bustle and the anxiety and some of the depression and stuff that hits people. And if you see people that maybe have that, help them get them to enjoy some things too. And then Dixon said, and then there's this. Dixon found a YouTube video, put the link in the comments, must be of the Mel Robbins presentation. Thank you, Dixon, for looking that up. I might have to watch it too, just to check it out. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that listens to the podcast. Go to enjoylifesafely.com. Get signed up on that newsletter if you're not there yet. Check out the brand new course. Special early bird sale only goes to the end of the month. You got to get on it before the 1st. The price will go up. Have that spectacular Saturday. We'll be back to see you tomorrow.